Following the suspension of Adams Oshomole as the chairman of the APC, the party has been embroiled in leadership crisis leading to two factions laying claims to the chairmanship of the party. It should be recalled that immediately after the suspension of Adams Oshomole, the National Working Committee appoints Ajimobi Deputy Chairman South, who is an early ally of Bola Tinubu, to take over in acting capacity, but Ajimobi is battling with an unknown ailment suspected to be coronavirus. Immediately after the announcement, Mr. Giadom, who is an ally of Amici and Governor Erufai, declares himself as the authentic chairman of the APC, citing court judgment in his favor. Since then, the party has been embroiled in leadership crisis with counterclaims on the chairmanship of the party by the two factions. President Buhari may have given his approval to the faction led by Mr. Giadom, according to a statement credited to Mr. Giadom as reported by the Punch newspaper. In the statement, Mr. Giadom said, I have Buhari's approval to convene NEC meeting. According to him, I, Chief Victor Giadom, having been duly authorized by a court order to act as national chairman of our great party and to preside over all meetings of the NWC and NEC, hereby and with the consent of the President Muhammadu Buhari, who is the leader of our party, reconvene the NEC meeting that was earlier built to hold on the 17th of March 2020, but was postponed. The reconvened meeting shall hold on Thursday, June 25th, 2020. In keeping strictly to the COVID-19 guidelines, the postponed NEC shall hold by virtual means. The codes will be sent by text to the phone numbers of the all NEC members. What this means is that the APC is now controlled by Amechi and some northern bigwigs of the APC, such as Governor Erufai of Kaduna and others. Bola Tinubu quests to have control over the party leadership and position himself for the presidential election come 2023 is in jeopardy. Okay. These people are just fighting here and there. Confusion here and there. Security, nothing. Economy, oh, earth-wise, nothing. Nothing is happening. They are just busy fighting themselves. Esme, they are doing their own. None of these so-called leaders saying anything about the suffering of the masses. None of them is bothered. They are just bothered on how to get power. At least what Atiku has been speaking on an economy, has been advising the government. The rest one, we don't know what they are doing. Even if all of them, they are, at least even if he pretends to be saying something, and at the end of the day, people still reckon with what he says, advising the government on what to do, how to do things, how to go about many things with different sectors. At least he still say something, but we are yet to hear from him this issue of Esme, because most of the time he talks more on economy, but like it is those who are alive that will be able to enjoy the economy. If you are not alive, you are not going to enjoy the economy. So the security comes first. If you are secured, you will think of what to eat. If you are secured, you think of what to buy. But somebody who is already dead can't do all of those things. So they have to start from that area because there's more to be done. Of course, some people might say, oh, they don't have a fair knowledge about security, but unfortunately the president, who is supposed to be professional as far as security is concerned, everything is going haywire. We don't know what to say. But coming back to APC or PDP, tomorrow we are going to hear another thing, you are going to hear another thing, because I'm surprised that even as the crisis was going on between Obaseki and Oshomole, Obaseki will go and meet Buhari. He will say, you have met with Buhari. Oshomole will go, have met with Buhari. You know, what is the tangible thing he talks with them? Nothing. Because if really has been saying tangible things, a lot of the stage at which they are now, presently, they wouldn't have gotten to that level. He would have sorted everything out. Of course, are you going to talk about him making a decision or taking a decision concerning the party members, whereas the things happening under his nose in Aso Rock, we are not hearing anything. If really is following up or is taking his responsibility, all of those things happening in Aso Rock wouldn't have even escalated for us to be hearing. So that is just the way it is. So Giadom is saying he has approval of a Buhari. Meanwhile, it's just been back and forth. I don't just understand. Today, the court will tell you they have sacked they should not recognize a Giadom. Giadom is talking about the court order that was pronounced in March 20. Before you know, NWC will tell you, oh, this man is not this thing. They have chosen another one. They have chosen another one. I think that was one of the reasons why they sealed off the secretariat yesterday, announced that they have opened it. Now they wanted to inaugurate another person that the NWC has appointed again. Giadom is coming up again because he's having a neck meeting. He's like he said, it's been approved by Buhari. So who are we to believe? Who are we to believe? That's a very big thing we are waiting for. A very, very big question to be answered. Okay, Oshomole should have allowed Obaseki to run. This would have polarized the APC the way it is, but he wants to do the bidding of Tinubu, and that is why he finds himself in this peculiar mess. And Oshomole would not have disallowed Obaseki if Abakari is still alive. There was a gentleman understanding before he was reinstated the other time. He was first suspended and later brought back to Kyari intervention. But because Tinubu wants more governors on his side for future elections, Oshomole now reneged on initial mutual understanding due to the death of Abba Kyari. Okay, someone says fake news. The APC secretariat is functional, not under locks like some people claim yesterday. And Eliad Etta and NWC are conducting the affairs of the party. Okay, I just wonder how you people ignorantly buy into all these stories. Even though a political party is naturally made of splinter groups, matter of interest of individuals should be secondary. Overriding interest of the party should be uppermost. Be as it may, could be right to say that the issue disturbing the peace of APC now is 2023 presidential election, and that is too bad. Okay, uh, someone is saying when you talk about power sector zero, education zero, health sector zero, road network zero, water provision zero, housing sector zero, security provision zero, and so on. Let us try. Okay, I don't know what this person is trying to say. It is clear and obvious that both APC and PDP should give way for the other parties for their nothing to offer. They have nothing to offer Nigerians. If not, let them tell Nigerians what they have done. The truth is that Oshomole has never conducted any free and fair primaries election since he assumed that office. He has been using muscle to fix Tinubu's allies. Truth, Buhari, he can never support corruption. If Buhari supports Oshomole, I will agree with Nnamdi Kanu that he's no longer the Buhari that I voted for in 2015. But Buhari that I know can never support any kind of corruption, no matter whom you are. Oshomole should know that Buhari supporting Giadom will not be a surprise to me. My brother, Linus, don't deceive yourself. It is a plot we design and it must surely come to pass. Watch out. The happening in APC and the governments has proved to Igbos right in their voting patterns. Igbos are not pretenders. What is happening to Tinubu now is only the beginning of what's to come when the chips are down. The handwriting on the wall will be clearer. It is expected Tinubu should know that national politics is not Lagos politics where he mesmerizes Lagosians. Okay, fake news. Gadam is going nowhere because he's the internal enemy used by other external enemies to destabilize the great party. But God will put him to shame. He's a very useless man. Someone say, uh, and someone is saying here that a good developments. The end of this APC crisis seems not to be in view. Wow. The president is right to support victims because court declared so. And someone says, you mean is obeying court order? You mean Buhari is now obeying court order? Of course, that is what a Giadom is saying. Some people who are saying fake news, Giadom is the one saying it, that he has gotten approval from Buhari, and because of COVID-19, they don't want to meet. Of course, majority of them, they have been meeting. I don't know whether they have been meeting at the secretariat, because most of the meetings that have been conducted, they've been conducting most of the time. They do all this a virtual meeting. So as it is now, so who is losing, who is winning? Leave your comments below and let us have your take. Thank you.